everyone, welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. Tonight I'm gonna make another keto recipe. Now this one is more of a snack recipe because there's times when maybe you just really need something to snack on, or sometimes you just didn't get enough fat in the meal that you ate and you need to have a certain amount of fat in it. So this recipe is called a fat bomb. And I am making a chocolate chip cookie dough fat bomb, and I found the recipe on Delish, and I'm gonna put the link to that, but I am changing it a little bit because y'all know I like to do that. So here's what I'm gonna do. The first thing I want is to measure out 2 cups of almond flour, and I'm gonna sift it. And the reason for that is I have found it tends to clump. And this is super fine, which is good because it's got a finer texture to it. But it still gets those clumps, and you just don't want that. You don't want to bite down into that. So I'm just gonna sift it a little bit just to get the biggest clumps. All right, now that I've got my almond flour sifted, I'm just gonna set that aside. And I'm gonna take 1 stick or 8 tablespoons of softened butter. Save your wrapper. It is great for greasing pans. Now we're gonna beat this till it's light and fluffy. Okay, once you have that done, you're gonna add 1/3 of a cup of, you can use erythritol, you can use swerve powdered, and the recipe calls for the swerve powdered. I'm gonna use the swerve brown sugar because when I think of chocolate chip cookie dough, it has that brown sugar flavor in it. I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And that was kosher salt. And 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just gonna break that up a little to make it easier. And we just want to beat that till it's combined. And now we're going to gradually add the almond flour. You don't want to do it all at once. You want to give it time to get mixed together well. All right, you want to beat it until no dry spots remain. So what we're going to do now is add 1/3 of a cup of, I am using Lily's brand semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now, I have tasted one. and they're not bad. But I will say they are very expensive. But I'm hopefully going to come up with an alternative to that. So that will be for another video. So we're going to add 1/3 cup of those chocolate chips. And we want to just combine them well. And now it's starting to look more like chocolate chip cookie dough. Still a little bit loose, but it's getting there. And you want to mix it well because you want those distributed throughout it. Then we're just going to kind of not really make a ball, but we're going to form it fairly solid. And I'm actually going to put this in the smaller bowl. And I have to show you this poor box. This stuff lasts so long. This is from Costco, that the box is just falling apart. But the wrap is still good. So we're going to cover this with plastic wrap. This is going to go in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes till it firms up some. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to check this out. I ordered this because this box is just difficult. So this is the same brand, and it's a dispenser so that you don't have this thing falling apart on you.
Really?
So this is plastic. It has a lock to hold the lid closed. And you press on these little buttons to open it up. Now it has feet so that it will set on the counter well. And they just snap in place. No, I haven't found any directions, but it's pretty simple to figure out. Mostly. Put it in the right place. So there we go. So it keeps it steady, and they have non-stick little grippy things. Now let's see if we can put this in here so that we can use it. And again, this roll has lasted me a long time, but there's still a bit on it. And it really is pretty simple. You just put the roll in. It doesn't have to do anything special. You just set it in place. And it cuts. There's the next piece. So it's easy to grab hold of. And it cuts. I think I'm gonna love this thing. And to put it away, you press slightly, turn the knob, and it's closed. So this thing I'm excited about because I'm tired of trying to tape together boxes that don't last. So I love this. I'll put a link for it. And I hope this solves some of your problems too. All right, my cookie dough has been in the refrigerator about 15 minutes. Now we're gonna scoop it out, and I'm using a small cookie dough scoop. And this will be the right portion. All right, the recipe says that it makes 30, and I got exactly 30. So that worked out perfectly. Now, a serving size is 1 cookie dough fat bomb. That, let me make sure I've got the numbers right. Each one is going to have 70 calories, 2 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbohydrates, 1 gram of fiber, 0 grams of sugar, 7 grams of fat, 2 grams of saturated fat, and 35 milligrams of sodium. So this works out to 1 net carb per cookie dough fat bomb. So not bad. Again, it's a snack. It helps supplement if you are low on your fats. So let's see how it tastes. All right, so for this taste test, I have my lovely assistant here, Brian, and I cut your head off a little bit.
Here, I'll duck down. How's that?
So why don't you taste one?
It's not like that purple bread, is it?
Not like the purple bread.
Yeah, I like it. It's like cookie dough. I'm
glad I used the brown sugar substitute because it really
That's good.
helps it taste more like it.
Oh, that's
But
good.
yeah, these are good. Chocolate chip cookie dough fat bombs. Now these will keep in the refrigerator 1 week. They'll keep in the freezer 1 month. I'm not sure they'll last that long, but they really do taste good.
Yep, I like it.
One is a serving. Now you want to eat more, but
Yeah,
you can't.
one's a serving.
So anyway, I think this one's a winner.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. God bless. If you liked it, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share, and hit the notification bell. And we'll talk again soon.